Anti-Chess Endgames Chapter 1 Rook vs King. This position is won for white, and after this clip you'll understand why. These are the squares the white rook can reach in one move. Because it is anti-chess, the black king may not enter any of the red squares, as the rook can simply move here to be captured. It's always helpful to keep this pattern in mind. Let's look at the king now. Again, here are the squares that the king can reach in one move, and red are the squares that, if the rook moves into one of these, the king can give itself up and black has won. So what's the technique here? If it's your turn, move here, where the rook is 2 squares away from the king in both directions. To not have to capture the rook, the king has to move backwards. Now follow it, but keep the distance. Continue doing so until the king is in the corner. Here it is actually in Zugzwang, and no matter the move, you can give up your rook in the next one and win the game. Now what if the king walks up to the rook instead? Of course, the rook doesn't have to move backwards, it can simply jump to another corner, and it's the king who has to move backwards again. Now, advanced players often move backwards diagonally to confuse you, and in time trouble this might even work. The idea of this trick is to force this position again in the next move. However, white has to simply choose one direction for the long moves and the other direction for the short moves, and stick to it like you see here, and slowly force the king to the edge and eventually to the corner. If you then beware of pre-move tricks, nothing can stop you. Stay tuned for more endgame tutorials. For opening training, standard and other variants, check out the app Preptile.